What's going on, everyone? I made it out here to our property today. My goal today is I'm going to till up this honey hole we got back here, lay some seed down that I got from Green Cover. It's a good summer fall blend, and hopefully it'll take off. We'll see how that works, but just showing you that even if you have limited resources, you can still make it work, which is what I do. So you can see here, it's just me and my four-wheeler. I got everything packed up for today that I'm going to use to get this food plot ready. I got a Groundhog Max tiller in here that'll hook on the back of the four-wheeler. Rain's not expected for maybe 2 or 3 days, so best thing I can do, brought a lot of water. I basically have 8 gallons that I'll spray over this seed to get some initial contact with water, and hopefully it'll work. But here's the little honey hole we have back here on the property. Unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of getting any big equipment back here. Not that I have that much room for it, because we're deep in the woods, about 1,000 yards from the road. There's really no way to get back here. But as you can see, I sprayed this a couple weeks ago, and it looks like the weed killer did pretty good. So I'll get this tilled up. I've got a little watering hole. Stays usually with water that I've seen deer come to. But I do know from trail cams the deer do bed on the adjacent property right over there. Luckily it's low pressure. Nobody hunts over there. I don't even think the owner ever gets out over there. It's about 50 acres that butts up to the northern boundary of our property. So deer come through here a lot. They'll browse in here some, and then they cut through our property and go that way. So we really have a kind of a cut through property for the deer that when they're going to their feeding spots. So I'm going to get this four-wheeler unpacked. I'm going to get the tiller on, and then we'll be back. Alright, first light pass. Starting to do a little work. I'm going to drop it down another inch so we can get down in there. Starting to till it up pretty good, but I got a little more work to do. And the dirt's a little damp today, not a big deal. So yeah, I'm gonna drop it down, hit this up a little more, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, I think I'm in a pretty good spot now. Got a lot of dirt exposed everywhere, so I'm about to start throwing some seed down. As you can see, that Groundhog Max works pretty good, especially if you don't have the luxury of getting a tractor out and you have an ATV. Throw that on back, get out here in your honey holes, and get the ground nice and tilled up. So this should be pretty good. The seed will get some dirt contact. I'll spray a little water on it and then rake it in a little bit, get it buried beneath the soil. So we'll get going on this and we'll see how that turns out. Since I don't have a water source out the property, I brought a backpack sprayer and some gallon jugs of water just to get the seed wet while it's in contact with the dirt, as I wasn't sure if there would be rain within the next few days because it's very hit or miss in this area. So I did this for probably 20 minutes and it did work out. As you can see, this is what we planted last time. We got a pretty good take. I'd say maybe 85–90%. So I guess for a first food plot in a while, I'm pretty happy with that. Got some stuff starting to take up, different variety coming in. So hopefully this will keep growing. And when I check the trail cam, we'll see how much browse pressure we've had so far. So all in all, I guess I'm okay with what's happened. We did get some rain. We've been getting a little bit of rain here and there, so it has been taken up pretty well. All right, here we are almost 2 months later from the time I put the seed in. As you can see, some of these plants have grown a couple feet. So all in all, not so bad. Hopefully as I continue working this over the years, I'll get the soil very nice and we'll get a great food plot in here.